Welcome back in, everybody, from the Bleachers here on the Fan Sports Network. Caden Formaster and Mark Musgrave.
The voice you know.
And we have the Snow Canyon Warriors girls basketball in the house with us, getting things set to talk to them about their upcoming season, the season that we're already in.
Yeah, for sure. 2023, and it's starting off. I just asked them off air how they're feeling about it. They're 3-1 so far. They're like, okay, this is kind of as expected. We have first-year head coach, Coach Sue Hoskins, with us, and then we'll introduce the players here in a little bit. But, Coach, thank you for joining us.
Absolutely. Thanks for inviting us.
And I know your voice is struggling a little bit, so we might go a little kind of bit easier on you, and then we'll get to the girls.
Yeah, I apologize for that.
It's all good. Yeah, Coach, thanks for joining in with us, hopping in with us, and we're excited for you guys for this season. You guys are one of the highly ranked teams here in the region. How does it feel to know that coming into this season, there are a lot of people looking at you as the team to beat?
Well, I think that's what we expected. You know, we were one shot away from the championship last season, and yeah, we lost at least one key player. We knew we were going to be good again. That's fully what I expected. I expected to have a target on our back. I expected teams to be talking about us. That just comes with being a good team.
Yeah, so you've started off 3-1. Who was your loss to?
So unfortunately, we lost to Richfield in overtime.
Okay.
On a little bit of a unique situation. They put us in a middle school gym that didn't have a shot clock.
Okay.
That was a definite disadvantage, so they just got us in overtime.
So it definitely has probably anchored your thoughts in the shot clock is a very good thing.
Yes, for sure. I think good teams, they just know, oh, hey, I don't have a shot clock. Now I'm going to milk the time.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what happened.
Yeah, for sure. So first year, and during when we were talking to the boys coaches, especially they have 4 first-year head coaches, and so I brought this question up quite a bit to them, but it has to be difficult your first time when you have to go through the dreaded cuts. I mean, it's not like football or, you know, those sports that are like no-cut sports. I mean, those coaches are lucky. Was that tough?
Actually, it didn't seem like the toughest part of this job
Really?
so far. Because I've been a member of the staff for 2 years now.
Yeah.
This will be the 3rd year. I knew who we had. I knew most of our players. We had the freshmen join us in the summer. So outside of a couple of girls, I knew what to expect team-wise. And we actually didn't make a lot of cuts. So that actually wasn't that hard for me.
Now, I have a question, too, and I'm just basing this off of my memory and how I know you. You were an official at one time, weren't you?
For lots of years.
For lots of years. Now, that leads into my next question. How rough are you on the officials? Being that you were on the other side at one time.
That is the most asked question to me.
Yeah.
I think what it comes down to is, like I told an official on Friday who didn't know me. He was from up north. I said, no, you have to know. They had to have told you that I did officiate for lots of years.
Yeah.
He says, yes, I know. And I said, okay, having said that, I see the game from a little bit different perspective than probably 99% of the coaches, because I know the positions that the officials are supposed to be in when they make a call.
Right.
So that's the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, love it.
I love it, too. Should we get some of the girls in here?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Thank you, Coach.
So when you come up here to the microphone, get kind of close to it there, Liv, all right?
Hey.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
And then let's go ahead and introduce our 3 players here. I'm assuming that these are the captains. These are the captains. And
go for it. Yeah. You can move that microphone up for you as well. There you go.
Oh, whoa!
So Liv, step up to the microphone there, and then we can share. So we got Liv Hamlin,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Olivia.
Yes.
Then we got
Fetwell, Tapasaw.
And you've said that I can call you Fet, right?
Yes. If
Yeah.
you'd like, yeah.
Or Taps. Can I even call you?
Yes.
No,
yes.
you hesitated.
Just you. It's okay. You did last time, so
Okay.
you can do it.
And then Kaiser?
Yeah, Kaiser.
What's your last name, Kaiser?
Andrews.
Okay. The three captains for the Lady Warriors. And Liv, I'm going to ask you first.
Yeah.
Okay. You've certainly been highly recruited. You've traveled the nation, really. I mean, what are some of the most exciting places that you've been on your recruitment trips?
Ooh.
And you're only a junior, by the way,
Yes,
just to
yes.
let our listeners know.
That is a great question.
Step up there a little bit closer.
Right,
There-
close-
you're
close
okay.
to that mic.
You're good.
Get into it.
Okay. Wait. What was the question again?
So, now
Places you've
Yeah.
been
Places
and
I've been.
seen in the recruitment process.
and I'm not going to say any blonde jokes, okay?
Okay.
Just because you forgot that question. Anyway, never mind, Liv. I'm sorry. Your
favorite place to play?
Yeah, your favorite. Where's it been your favorite place to visit on your recruitments?
I would say.
And this isn't like where you're gonna go. You're not like.
Oh yeah, no.
Just one of your favorite places.
I think one of my favorite places is definitely Chicago.
Really?
Yes.
You went all the way to Chicago.
Yeah, just because it's the Tournament of Champions,
Okay.
and that's like a huge tournament. That's where like they determine who the champions are. So
Yeah.
it's just like the energy there is really good.
Yeah.
And just like all the coaches, like everyone there, and the talent is like amazing too.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. It's cool, but I love Chicago's one of my favorite.
What have you really worked on in the off season to improve a Liv Hamlin who? Did you lead 4A in points, or did the Skinner girl?
I think it was.
Was it you?
Yeah.
So you're already being recruited. I mean, you're fantastic. One of the best girl players I've seen. I've been doing this for about 10 years. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
You're one of the best players I've seen come through a girls program in my 10 years. Okay, and I'm not going to start naming names because I'll forget somebody. But what does a Liv Hamlin do in the off season to make herself better?
Definitely train. I train to get better, quicker on defense. Definitely do that, and just like knowing the positions of like where I need to be on defense too. So mostly just training on defense, I guess. But yeah,
Nice.
I don't know. Yeah, yeah.
No, that's perfect.
Good job, Liv.
That's perfect. Let's get one of you other two. I'm gonna ask either one of you can answer, and maybe both of you. Okay. With this season, at the point that it's at, and I know we're getting closer to get into region play. With talking to the teams and players, everyone always has a team that they are most looking forward to playing against and beating. What is that team for you? Which team in the region do you just want to beat the most?
In region,
Yeah.
I like all the teams. I like playing against everybody. Like I'm excited to play every game when we get to that point. I think I'm most excited personally because I have some friends on that team, Cedar City or Dixie. I love to play against them. Like both of their big post players are my cousins.
Yeah.
And so I love playing against them. So that's just personally.
Yeah, and Lala, one of the best players in the region, if not the state. She's so good.
She's
and,
amazing.
And you are as well.
Oh,
I mean,
thanks.
you are a very good volleyball player, and you're a very good basketball player. Do you play a spring sport?
Yeah. I do all the throwing events for our track and field team.
Talent right
She
there.
does it all, Caden.
Talent right
She does
there.
it all. Now, I have a question to ask you too.
Yes.
That's I'm gonna just kind of veer off of basketball just for a
Okay.
second. Caden can bring it
We'll
back
get you
in.
back there.
Okay.
When it was Desert Hills versus
Oh, my
Snow Canyon
goodness.
football, who were you rooting for?
You asked me this before they played. I hope you remember that. You asked me
I
before
do.
they played, and I was like, well, I don't really know. I'm going to be honest. I was just rooting for my friends.
Yeah.
Because I had friends and cousins on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
Like, I was just rooting forever and best man wins.
And again, just for our listeners, if you may not know, her dad is the head football coach
Right.
at Desert Hills.
Right.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, whatever. No, just kidding. Just kidding.
I love it. I love
Yeah.
it.
I love it. No, I want to get back to that question and ask you as well. Which team are you in? Which game are you most looking forward to play?
I think that our overall goal, I feel like, is just like our revenge on Skyview is like what we're mainly like, just
Sure.
But yeah. But I'd say in region,
probably like Dixie or Desert
Now,
Hills.
Kaisa, are you a move-in or have you been part of this program?
But yeah.
Oh, you have been part of the program. Okay, fantastic. I don't remember. I apologize.
It's okay.
Girls basketball was a long time ago, and I don't even remember the blonde on the end's name. But so in your game, Kaisa, what is your specialty? Is it defense? Is it shooting the three? Is it mid-range? What do you like to do the most?
I feel like as of right now, my specialty is probably defense. I feel like I'm good at getting positioned on defense and just hustling, getting rebounds, and also running the court. I feel like that's just like what I've been good at, and also probably driving off of the pass, just like attacking the basket and stuff.
And same question that I asked Liv to Kaisa and to Fett. What is it that you two worked on in the off season to make yourself better this year? Kaisa, you first.
A lot of in the off season, I just would work a lot on dribbling and shooting. I would take out the shooting machine and just like shoot a lot of mid-range shots and just scrimmage, just play against a whole bunch of people.
Man, so excited.
Yeah.
Fett.
With all my other sports going on, I didn't train for basketball as much as I'd like to, as past years. But I think my focus was on getting stronger and becoming a better defensive player, because I feel like with the more muscle I have or more conditioned and trained, I'm able to do my part for the team, which is mainly defense and rebounding and all that stuff. But yeah, right now I'm just trying to get back into it again and get stronger, so get back and better.
Now, did your dad ever talk to you about going to Desert Hills?
Oh my goodness! Oh my god!
So Coach, I apologize. I'm always recruiting, so I do apologize.
Hey, it's my last year. You can't recruit me no more.
I know you're a senior.
Can't recruit me no more.
You're a
You're
senior.
done. Yeah,
I
you're
know.
good.
I know.
Hey,
But what would be the conversation around the dinner table?
about me transferring?
Oh, just about you.
Just about me going
Snow
to
Canyon and stuff.
Honestly,
Was there any ever conversation?
not really. My dad is like, you can transfer over if you want without there being any complications. I was like, I'm good where I'm at. I love where I am. I love my the community that Snow Canyon has built. I love it there too much to ever transfer.
I love that answer because you've been playing with this team probably since what age? I mean, with these girls.
Silly story. I actually transferred from Dixie right before my freshman year at Snow Canyon. Yeah. But it's crazy. It's 6th grade when I used to play club.
Yeah.
I played with these two at Raiders. I actually sucked, so I had to quit. But I did know them from that.
Yeah. Boy, a lot of good girls basketball players went through the Raiders organization. Lots of good stuff, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Livy, get back up on the mic real quick, if you would, please. Through all of last year, it felt like there was always a game within the game when it came to you because you were always just kind of at the top of the state in all of these stats. And this year, I feel like it's not going to be any different since we've obviously talked about Emily Skinner. It feels like there's always just this back and forth battle. Does that ever kind of weigh on your mind at all when you're playing? Or are you just like, let's just go out there and play a game?
Well, I don't really pay attention to that. I'm just here to win and go with my team, go pretty far. So that's our goal. That's my goal.
I personally think that's a good mentality to have.
Yes.
And maybe something at the end of the season you can look back on and say, hey, I'm proud of myself for what I've been able to do with the, statistically, right?
Yes.
Do you feel like this is a competitive region coming up this season?
Yes, I definitely do. I know that there's a lot of good teams here, and we're excited to play them. We're gonna play them one by one, and then see where we can go from there. And yeah, we're excited to play some pretty good teams out here. Yeah, it'll be good.
So what is the this is going to be Captain Obvious question, but what's the ultimate goal?
The ultimate goal.
State championship.
State
game.
championship.
100%.
Not just to return to it, but to win it.
Yes.
You lost last year 59-57 in a heartbreaker.
Yeah, semis, yeah.
Was that in the semis?
It was in the
that
semis.
Was in the semis.
Buzzer beater.
I think our one goal is just Skyview right now.
Yeah.
Beating Skyview, the revenge tour next week.
Yeah.
And Skyview, I mean, they're a team that they've changed a little bit. Some seniors have moved on.
Mm-hmm.
So they're a little bit different team than last year, but you still got to go out there and get that revenge, right?
Yes, always.
Yeah. And then Ridgeline obviously is probably the next team outside of the region. I would bet that's going to
Yes.
be on the list that you want to knock off.
Yeah. Any name that comes up on the list, we want to knock off.
Yeah, good,
Any name, but yes.
Name, yes. Yes.
good answer. Good answer.
Now,
Lady Warriors, man, you guys are. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say now your region play starts. Is it next week or the following week?
No. After we come back from Christmas break.
Okay, you guys have a
So a
bye
while.
then.
Yeah, we have a while.
Because I do know that region starts.
Oh, 19th. Yes, we do
Yes.
have a bye. Our first game's a bye.
So you have a
Yeah.
bye. So you guys won't start until the 2024
Yeah,
season.
Crazy.
So crazy.
Love it.
High expectations. I'm looking forward to not just announcing a few of your games when you're at Desert Hills, but to see you guys kind of go forward and really have a legit shot at bringing that 4A trophy championship
Yes, yes.
to Region 9 where it belongs.
Yes, 100%.
So love it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Love it as well. Thank you again for stopping in and chatting with us today.
Yes,
Guys, thanks for
you,
having
guys.
us. Thank
Okay?
you.
Best of
Thank
luck
you.
this season.
Yeah.
We're going to take a break. More coming up here on From the Bleachers. Stick around.